Their videos mainly feature them bragging about themselves and their possessions. There are some people who think Sis vs Bro are spoiled, and I personally agree. Back in the early days of this channel, they had slime videos, challenges, pancake art, and food vids. Years later, their channel started having them flex about their iPhones and doing videos like I buy whatever you spell, which was followed by one final anecdote reading, they keep bragging about how rich they are. They're just spoiled children who need discipline.
Okay, but listen, let me ask you a question. They're writing these big ass essays, right? But I'm pretty sure these videos that they're making were for kids. Are these grown ass adults having opinions on kid videos? Alright, the brutal collapse of Sis versus Bro, you know what I'm saying? I haven't watched the channel. I feel like I've heard the name before, but you know what I'm saying?
Sis vs Bro was once gaining well over 200 million views every single month, yet these days the channel sits completely abandoned, with Ronald and Karina's relationship having declined pretty significantly.
I am a different person from Ronald. My life isn't completely intertwined with Ronald. He's doing his own thing. Why? I don't know, okay? We're not twins or something.
And this is a huge problem because the channel was built on the relationship between the two kids. Sis vs Bro was launched in early 2016 when Karina was 9, Ronald was 7, and the two were radiating with excitable energy. It was obvious that the siblings loved making the videos in the beginning, and when this authentic, fun energy was mixed with
I ain't gonna lie, 200 million in a month in views is crazy. 200 mil in a month? Do you know how much money that is? Almost 300 million, bruh.
competitive element being their sibling rivalry, the YouTube algorithm began to promote their channel relentlessly. Only 6 months after beginning on YouTube, Sis vs Bro had already cracked 1 million monthly views. Then only 8 months after that, their channel rocketed past 100 million monthly views, displaying just how quickly they'd become a household name.
Record Alien Jr. and upload it? Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Majin, let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
Here on YouTube. Every single piece of content they put out was family friendly and relatable to anyone who had siblings, and when this was mixed with a gradual increase in production value and thumbnail quality, the view count on each video began to go crazy. Giant Gummy vs Tiny Gummy, 66 million views.
Jeez.
Pancake Art Challenge, 98 million views. Older sibling vs younger sibling, 107 million views.
Jesus.
At around the same point in time, being only a year after launching the channel, the Sis vs Bro family purchased a vacation home in Spain.
And today we're gonna do a house tour of our vacation home.
And while their previous uploads had made it somewhat obvious that the family was already wealthy prior to beginning YouTube, the purchase of this house was without a doubt aided by the extreme success they were seeing on the Sis vs Bro channel. Insanely enough, only 4 months after purchasing this vacation home, they'd upload a new video explaining that they were back in Spain looking for another house.
And we're in Spain and we're looking for a long-term house.
This time viewing significantly larger properties.
Ron, check out this house. It's so cool. It's so huge.
Jesus.
Oh, check this! Look, there's an elevator!
With the purchase of their second new house being mixed with holidays in Africa, Thailand, and Dubai.
I am so excited. This is gonna be our 3rd time going to Thailand.
With each location being flown to in business class.
But today we're gonna be going to Dubai in business class and we're super excited!
All whilst their channel continued to grow in the background.
2 days ago, we reached...
I'm in Spain without the S. Hey, listen. Who you telling? Boy, listen, I was doing these numbers. Shit, nigga, I still fly coach. What are we talking about?
1 million subscribers!
Sis vs Bro rocketed past 2 million, 5 million, then 10 million subscribers, making them Canada's 9th most followed channel, only 3 years after beginning their journey. However, this insane level of success also began to introduce its own set of problems. On a Quora thread discussing the Sis vs Bro channel, one user wrote, "It was so much fun when they used to make their slime, Orbeez, and hide and seek videos, but as time went by it was all about their house, their room, their iPhones, not the quality content they provided." This statement was backed up by another user who wrote, their videos mainly feature them bragging about themselves and their possessions. There are some people who think Sis vs Bro are spoiled, and I personally agree. Back in the early days of this channel, they had slime videos, challenges, pancake art, and food vids. Years later, their channel started having them flex about their iPhones and doing videos like I buy whatever you spell, which was followed by one final anecdote reading, they keep bragging about how rich they are. They're just spoiled children who need discipline.
Okay, but listen, let me ask you a question. They're writing these big ass essays, right? But I'm pretty sure these videos that they're making were for kids. Are these grown ass adults having opinions on kid videos? Am I missing something here? If you're dropping pancake art videos, slime videos, this is essays like they're in their 20s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, some kids. I don't know.
Discipline. Now, we could probably sit here and try to make some over-the-top argument about how flexing ruined the channel's reputation, although the actual data doesn't suggest this at all. Some of the most popular videos posted to the Sis vs Bro channel include their house tours and travel vlogs, with the success of these videos likely being a partial result of their young audience, as this age group seems far less repulsed by bragging and flexing in comparison to an older audience. Additionally, the flexing done on the Sis vs Bro channel feels as though it's coming from two kids simply going through an exciting life, as opposed to bragging from a position of insecurity, as was the case in our Quebblecop video from a couple months back. However, while
I do want to still watch that video. I do want to still watch that video, low key.
While it's difficult to make the argument that flexing and bragging ruined the channel's reputation, their life of luxury did seem to have an effect on something slightly different: the family's motivation to produce content. In early 2021, Sis vs Bro would announce that they were making yet another upgrade to their lifestyle by purchasing an absolutely insane 7-bedroom mega mansion.
So guys, welcome to our new house. This is the biggest house we've ever lived in. It's truly like a mansion. It's huge.
Yes, it is humongous.
The siblings displayed their incredible new outdoor area,
A huge pool. Look how big it is. There's a cover over it right now, but look how huge it is. It's so big.
God damn. Oh, they in the hills. Look at that back, bro. Look at this right here. They're in the fucking hills, bro.
they showed off their indoor gym and sauna,
We have a full gym over here. A full gym. We have like all the equipment.
as well as the mansion's breathtaking mountain views.
And over here we have this amazing view. Look at it. Of these mountains. It's
Oh, that looks fucking beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. If for sure ain't in Dusseldorf. Bro, nah, this is beautiful. I got the same house in GT. Nah, that's crazy.
so cool.
However, the most interesting thing to note is that in the lead up to this house tour, Sis vs Bro hadn't uploaded a video in over 2 months.
We know we haven't been posting a while, but from now on, we promise we're gonna be posting every single Saturday because now we have more space to do more videos because we're gonna be moving to a mansion. Yay!
As mentioned, Ronald and Karina plan on posting new videos every single Saturday once they moved into their mansion, although this isn't what would happen. Sis vs Bro would upload 2 final videos titled Who Will Win the Master Bedroom in Our New House and Karina's Master Bedroom Tour before the channel would be completely abandoned. Exactly why Sis vs Bro had disappeared out of the blue wasn't obvious in the beginning. However, in the months that followed, different pieces of evidence began to pop up, showing that there were things going on behind the scenes that weren't all that obvious to their YouTube audience. The family's main problem
Nah, crazy. Oh, he turned into an e-boy for real. Look.
behind the scenes that weren't all that obvious to their YouTube audience. The family's main problem was that the kids were simply getting older. When the channel began, they were both younger than 10, yet by 2021, Ronald and Karina were both entering puberty. When you're a kid, it's fun to be mean to your sister for 24 hours, but when you're about to go into high school, you might think of it as somewhat pathetic. Additionally, on the topic of going into high school, what are your friends going to think about the videos that you make? The siblings had gotten to an age where all of a sudden you want to fit in with those around you, and it becomes a question of, is continuing to make kids videos on the internet going to help Ronald and Karina fit in at school? Well, apparently not. As shortly after the videos stopped on Sis vs Bro, Karina would begin to upload content on TikTok, during which she'd begin to sport an image that was significantly different to how she looked on YouTube.
The people that always wear like one piece of jewelry, like it's always on their person no matter what their outfit is and like what it matches with, it's just their thing that they're always carrying with them, I feel safe around them.
Additionally, many of these TikToks were concerned with the way she
The hairdresser asked if I'm okay after literally making half my hair green. I mean, it's puberty at this point. Yeah, I would say. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably puberty at this point. What they should have done is probably make their own separate channels. I would have, you know what I'm saying? I would have took the family approach, made their own separate channels. I mean, if you making TikToks, you're clearly cool with still making content. You just don't want to make that content together type shit, or like, you know what I'm saying? Make separate channels. You know what I'm saying? Shit, fuck, you know?
She looked, as well as her different phases, almost as if she was trying to show the audience that she was no longer the same Karina from Sis First Bro. If anyone asks you if you're that kid from Sis First Bro, tell them you don't know what they're talking about. That was my plan anyway. This comment came alongside another TikTok video in which Karina could be seen laughing at the slime, gummy, and unicorn videos she made as a kid, and as you might suspect, Karina's new cynical attitude about her past was disappointing to the many who'd grown up watching her on YouTube. I didn't notice
They did? So do they upload? I mean, if they upload to their separate channels, they straight then.
this was Karina. Why aren't you guys Sis First Bro not posting anymore? Oh my gosh, you've changed. Karina would provide a little bit of information about the end of Sis First Bro, stating that it stopped being fun a few years ago. However, she still had substantially more information to share on her TikTok. It's somewhat difficult to figure out
When you and your dad are both fire signs, so arguments are just unaudible screaming match.
exactly what this video is trying to say, but Karina seems to imply that whenever her and her dad get into arguments, they just scream at each other inaudibly, with this video being released alongside an Ask Me Anything on
Are your parents strict? Usually very. They always try to find a reason to yell at me or take my phone. Maybe this time they are so unbelievably mad at me they can't yell. Yeah, I don't know.
Snapchat, in which she'd state that her parents always try to find a reason to yell at me or take my phone, and that maybe this time they're so unbelievably mad at me that they can't yell. In addition to these posts about her and her parents' rocky relationship,
Today's my first day at my new school after getting expelled. What kind of person expelled is crazy.
Karina would post another TikTok stating that she'd been expelled from her school, revealing once again on Snapchat that it was for getting high in the bathroom. Karina had stated in previous TikToks that she would start drama to make school less boring, and when confronted about the change in her attitude during a live stream, Karina had the following to say.
You changed. Well, I mean, people do change. Like, not everybody's gonna be wearing diapers forever. So, people change. Is that like upsetting? Should I still be wearing diapers?
The most interesting thing to be noted from this response is that Karina appears quite arrogant and entitled. And I could be wrong with this claim, but maybe this arrogance has something to do with being brought up in a luxury environment where they were constantly spoiled in order to create content. On the other hand, maybe that's just a cliche created by people who wish they had that kind of upbringing. And at the end of the day, at least Ronald and Karina made a lot of money out of the channel, right? Well, maybe not. Karina stated in a different video that she used to pay her parents' bills with slime videos, which accompanied another TikTok statement.
Wait, hold on. No, I'll never relate to those lyrics because I used to pay my parents' bill. Duetting this on Christian's relationship, just talking, snapcore, happiness, 9 out of 10 school, money.
That she only had 12.4 euros to her name, showing that perhaps all of the YouTube money simply went to the parents.
Nah, that's crazy. All the YouTube money going to the parents is kind of crazy. Not gonna count.
Leaving Karina with the opinion that her time on Sis First Bro was the worst 5 years of her life.
Jeez.
This is all just speculation, of course, and maybe withholding money from the kids until they're older is actually the smartest move. Sure, the siblings have both been big stars on YouTube, but they're still just school kids with limited money management skills, and to hand them millions of YouTube.
I wouldn't hand them millions. They probably got I would hope they have like these funds for when they're 18, but still only being able to access $12 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I would say putting most of the money away until they're 18, smart. But a teenager only having $12 after they've made millions is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Dollars at such a young age would more than likely end in disaster. And while Karina has been quite vocal since the Sis First Bro hiatus, Ronald has barely said a word, with the possible reason for this being because, according to his Instagram, his social media presence is still managed by his parents.
Hey, Will, thank you for the gifted gang. Appreciate you.
Ronald has begun to post the occasional photo and story on Instagram. However, his TikTok accounts are banned constantly, whilst his 2 personal YouTube channels haven't seen a new video in well over a year. Interestingly, however, Ronald did appear in a recent video uploaded to his dad's channel, where the two could be seen building a new computer intended for Ronald to do some live streaming.
That's gonna be the main monitor for streaming for Ronald. That's his control deck right here for the stream.
This might also be a sign that Ronald plans on coming back to YouTube, although considering Karina stated in a TikTok that Ronald refuses to do anything with her, it's unlikely that there'll be any revival of the Sis First Bro channel anytime soon.
Damn. Bro, they were making so much bread. I mean, I get it, shit changes, but listen, there's money to be made, bro. There's money to be made, bro. Listen, I'm not going, nobody's stopping my bag. I'm gonna be honest with you. Whether we upload together or I upload separate, nobody is stopping my bag. I'm going to upload. You feel me? Bread to be on baby Jesus. Bread to be made. But nah, W video, man. I never knew about them, but I guess, W vid though. W vid, solid vid.